Hi, this is Jamie Humphries here at Gibson HQ in London for Guitar Interactive magazine, and today it gives me a great pleasure to be sitting next to a complete legend and a bit of a hero of mine, Mr. Steve Howe. Steve, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Jamie.
Okay, well,
nice to be here.
Thank you very much. Well, we're here today just to chat to you a little bit about guitar in general, and obviously you have a tour coming up as well.
Yes.
Soon. I just want to sort of delve back a little bit into the mists of time.
Yes.
And talk about some of your early influences, because obviously your guitar playing just covers such a broad spectrum of styles, from acoustic, country, jazz, electric, blues, everything in between as well.
I guess you could call me a crazy mixed up guitarist, really, which I wouldn't be offended. I guess this started, unbeknown to me, the influences that were prevalent, when I was young, have had a very strong effect on me, and I can't really change that, but I'm very happy with it too. And I guess if I start right at the very beginning, before I started playing, I was already listening to Les Paul and Mary Ford records, and I kind of, in my early part of my career, when I talked about guitarists, I sort of forgot that really, because when I later discovered Chet Atkins, I went sort of 100% down the Chet Atkins route. But the other guy who was really important in the initial stages, even before I picked up a guitar, was that I was listening to records by Tennessee Ernie Ford before he went gospel.
Right.
And he used to have this really wild sort of hillbilly sort of rock music that was preemptive of rock. And on it, he had two of the most spectacular guitarists you can imagine. And they were actually the only electric country duo, instrumental, ever to gain recognition. And this is Speedy West and Jimmy Bryant. And the Speedy West was the steel player, and what a steel player too. Very comical, amusing, and he used the volume and tone pedal, which was the predecessor to the wah-wah. So it kind of had these kind of sounds going, wee, wee, and he mimicked things. But Jimmy Bryant, what a guitarist! This was really the first Telecaster player. I mean, he scorched on a Tele, and everybody's been like, in awe ever since. And funny enough, I know his son actually. He's a brilliant guy. So, and people like Albert Lee and anybody who loves Telecaster style guitar playing has to know Jimmy Bryant. Right. If you don't, then you've missed a big part of the legend. So even before I picked up a guitar, Jimmy Bryant and Les Paul were just like in the household. Yeah. I didn't have to look. So by the time I started playing, when the Shadows and Dwayne Eddy and English guitarists like Judd Proctor and American bands like The Ventures, when that was happening, I was grappling with how to play these tunes.